Hi, I'm David. So for this problem, we're given two equations, 6y equals 42 and 6x minus y is equal to 16. And they want us to use our graphing utility to figure out the solution for these two equations. So let's start by rearranging them so that we have y isolated on the left side of the equation, because that's how our graphing utilities accept answers. So we'll start with the top one. So with 6y equals 42, in order to isolate the y, we just divide 6 on both sides. Since it's multiplying the y here, 6 times y, we just divide by 6. That gives us y equals 42 divided by 6 is 7. And then for the second one, we isolate y in a similar fashion. First, we want to subtract the 6x on both sides. This cancels this out, so then what we're left with is negative y equals negative 6x plus 16. Then we just divide both sides by a negative number to flip all the symbols. So now we're left with y equals positive 6x minus 16. So by doing this, we've now successfully converted these two equations into slope-intercept form. Now we can use our graphing utilities. We can turn our graphing utility on to y equals. We go to y equals, and then we just plug in the numbers. We go to y equals 7 for y sub 1, and then for y sub 2, we can plug in 6x minus 16. And when we press graph, we'll see two lines show up. One of them will be a horizontal line that represents this, right? Because whenever we don't have the x's, that just means we have a horizontal line at 7. And then for this, we'll have a second line show up where we have a y-intercept of negative 16 and a slope of 6. In order to find the solution, we can find their intersection. So to do that, we can go to second trace, which is calc, scroll down to intersect, and then we just have to identify the first and the second curve for the two lines that we're trying to find the intersection for. And then the answer that the calculator gives us will be x equals 3.833 rounded to 3 decimal places, and y equals 7. Obviously, since this is the same thing as over there, we've already established that y is equal to 7. So this would be the answer to this problem. And that is how we solve it.